Hello and welcome to the WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter. In tonight's news, a Spencer County man was killed in an ORV accident Sunday. Huntingburg crowns the 2017 Herbstfest Queen and Miss Preteen. And Ferdinand hosts another successful folk fest. Also tonight, Joy Holt talks with Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner. And Kurt Guxell looks at the high school football from this past weekend in sports. Indiana conservation officers are investigating the death of a Spencer County man who was found dead at the scene of an ORV accident Sunday evening. Authorities say 60-year-old Jerome Munier of Evanston was ejected from the ORV he was operating after it left the roadway and flipped over. He was found by another person passing by the location. Officers say it is unknown how long Munier was there before he was found. CPR was administered by first responders without success, and Munier was pronounced dead at the scene by the Spencer County Coroner's Office. The accident happened on County Road 1025 North, with the initial 911 call received at 6:56 p.m. Officers say Munier was driving a Honda SXS side-by-side type ORV. Responding agencies included the Spencer County Sheriff's Department, Spencer County EMS, the New Boston Fire Department, the Grandview Fire Department, St. Vincent Life Flight, the Spencer County Coroner's Office, and Indiana conservation officers. Conservation officers say Munier was not found to be wearing safety gear and that alcohol is believed to have been a contributing factor in the accident. A Perry County man wanted for battery of a police officer refused to stop for Indiana State Police early Saturday and ended up in jail anyway after taking troopers on a chase through a campground and into the Ohio River. State troopers tried to pull over 30-year-old Blake Hensley of Tell City Saturday at about 12:30 a.m. when he failed to stop at a stop sign in Tell City. Police conducted a traffic stop, and when they ran his tag, they found out he was wanted in Warwick County. Hensley hit the gas. Troopers say Hensley hit a state police car and kept going. Perry County deputies joined the chase as Hensley tore through a campground near Tobinsport. He drove through a soybean field and crashed into a pavilion, and they say that didn't stop him. When a trooper pulled in front of him, he ran off the road and ran over a road sign, came back up on the road, and hit the trooper's car. Stop sticks finally put Hensley's car out of commission, deflating his tires. That's when cops say he took off running into the Ohio River, and they had to tase him. Hensley was taken to and booked into the Perry County Detention Center on level 6 felony counts of resisting law enforcement with a vehicle and criminal recklessness while driving aggressively, and misdemeanor counts of resisting law enforcement, reckless driving, operating while intoxicated, test refusal, as well as a warrant out of Warwick County for battery on a law enforcement officer. The Huntingburg Herbstfest starts in earnest this Thursday, and like most festivals, things get started with a queen crowning prior to the official start of the fest. Sunday evening, a queen was crowned, and for the first time ever, a preteen Miss Herbstfest was selected. Jenna Brock was crowned the 2017 Miss Huntingburg Herbstfest. Jenna is the daughter of Tom Brock and Sarah Rogie. Jenna was also selected as Miss Photogenic. Jenna will now oversee the 2017 Huntingburg Herbstfest along with her court, made up of Claudia Gasser, first runner-up, and Kaya Lamberson, second runner-up. Claudia Gasser is the daughter of Matthew and Misty Gasser, and Kaya Lamberson is the daughter of Rob and Latalia Lamberson. As mentioned, the pageant also crowned its first preteen Miss Herbstfest. She is Carly Barnett, daughter of Darren and Sherry Barnett. First runner-up, preteen, is Cheney Barrett, daughter of Scott and Carla Barrett, and second runner-up, Reese Jo Treader, daughter of Brian and Jill Treader. Cheney Barrett was also selected as Miss Preteen Photogenic. The girls were all presented their crowns and awards by Bailey Barrett, the 2016 Miss Herbstfest. The Huntingburg Herbstfest gets underway at the Huntingburg City Park this coming Thursday. The 8th annual Ferdinand Folk Fest was held this past weekend, which, in addition to live performances by bands and groups from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., included many activities too numerous to mention. Children's activities were open throughout the day with attractions such as live theater, concerts, and a petting zoo. Adult activities were available as well throughout the day, such as a jam area, solar viewing, songwriting workshops, among others. The art market was a sight to behold, as vendors from all over sold and showcased their own artistic, handmade work while music filled the air. Pottery, photography, clothing, jewelry, and much more graced the market area. An interesting concept that was inspired by the famous TED Talks was a series of events where, instead of speakers taking to a stage to speak to an audience, they took to a tent to speak about numerous topics, including emotional wellness, the environment, hiking, and solar energy. Ryan Zelricki held a discussion on solar energy.
Just solar in general. Policy is a hot topic this year, but just keeping folks up to date on technology, pricing, just various information about solar.
Ryan Zelricki established his solar energy business, Whole Sun Energy, back in 2009, installing solar panels, saving customers money and helping the environment. Whole Sun Energy actually utilized their van that is equipped with solar panels and drew it to draw energy from the sun to help power the market stage completely. The van is known as KC and the Sunshine Van. Musical artists played from late morning into the cool evening, featuring artists such as Tim Grimm and the Family Band, Southern Sirens, and Joshua Davis, who was featured on The Voice in 2015. These artists played a mix of genres including Americana, folk, blues, roots music, reggae, etc. Tim Grimm of Tim Grimm and the Family Band spoke on the feeling about playing at the Ferdinand Folk Festival.
It's fantastic. This is a great, beautiful day. It's a really well-run festival. Couldn't be happier. Really happy to be here.
The Ferdinand Folk Festival brings the whole community together while bringing in patrons from outside the community as well. Ferdinand Town Council President Ken Seacard says an event like this Folk Fest is great for the community such as Ferdinand.
Well, to the town of Ferdinand, we started 8 years ago. In fact, it was on Facebook this week. It popped up about where I corresponded about the very first one, hoping that it would be a success. Little did I know that 8 years later, we're sitting here looking at bringing in probably 10,000 people into town for one day and just presenting something very cultural. So it brings a lot of people in. I did read where they thought there's probably $750,000 come in because of this around the county. And it's just another one of those great things that we do here at the county that just continue to bring people in and show that, hey, we are a very good place to live.
The annual Ferdinand Folk Festival is held the third Saturday of September each year. Next year's fest is set for September 15th, 2018. Stay tuned. Monday with the Mayor featuring Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner. Weather, sports, and Inform are still to come on 18 WJTS.